Decided I probably did enough changes on the layout recently to do a talkie video to explain where I'm at, what I'm doing, what I think I'm doing. Apologize ahead of time. I hate doing videos of talking, but don't like to. Wife says I like to talk a lot, so anyway, I'll end this and show you around the layout and explain some things. Alright, welcome back. See, I've started putting in terrain, doing my hills and valleys, whatever. This corner here, I hadn't decided if how high I'm going to go with that. I've considered doing a small farm or something up in that corner. This closing in the tunnels, this whole section up here is still removable, so I can get into that to repair things. And none of that's actually finished gluing in yet. I ran out of glue, so put in first tunnel portal that I made. Again, then in that corner there, I'm not sure how high I'm going to go with that yet either. Got a bridge to finish there. That's going to be probably a girder bridge. And then of course, from one of my other videos, I've got the wooden bridge in. This I decided to go ahead and just fill that in where it used to run off the layout. Put up a small retaining wall. Can't see it real good there because of the light from the window, but got that put in now. Also, I extended it back there, actually into the window, and I may go back a little bit further than that too. I just have to figure out where, when I put a new blind in up there, how I'm going to do that. This corner here isn't totally glued in yet. Again, not sure how high I'm going with it. I do have a track running back just to park cars. Got it ballasted and everything before I get too carried away in that building in that corner. I also changed my ballast. My other one, first ballast I did that. I used a clay kitty litter on that, which I really like the color and the way it turned out on that aspect. But it is a bit big, and that's why I tested it in the tunnel area. So I'm going to go with the Wooden Scenics fine ballast on everything else. I pulled out the yard, or you've probably seen that in some of the other videos. The reason for that, I just ended up with a lot of track and really no place for scenery. So now this will become a town through here. These templates are all made off the sizes of the Woodland Scenics Merchant Row buildings. So I've got a general idea of how much space I've got there to put in a town. Also, from one of my other videos, I used to have a grain elevator I was looking at building back here, and decided instead to put it there. And excuse me, just got a lot more room to run cars through. this section right here, I'm still undecided on exactly what I'm doing with that. Think of either warehouse or possibly a maintenance away section. The whole layout's become more of an interchange type layout. So I thought that would be a nice section, or a nice thing to do there. This in here, I'm going to build all this down too. I'm just not sure exactly how. If I'm going to just take it down like I did on the other side, or if I want to bring it out and down more. But this over here will be a second town, a lot smaller, like a small convenience grocery store, post office thing, few houses maybe, or possibly a trailer park. The tunnel here, I'm going to extend out further and put my opening out in this area here. So this will be closed off more, and I can bring this out and bring it down. Maybe having a small road or something that'll come up around. Our bridge section, I originally had that come all the way out straight across here. The problem with that is I have a turnout in there. And right now I don't have tortoise machines or anything like that. So I have to actually reach in to flip that. And that was going to be really hard to do with a deep tunnel there. So I'm going to just go ahead and bring that back the way I've got it there. And then I'll extend this down and have a little bit of terrain across here also. And this back here, at one point I had that totally covered. And you could just see it, kind of like a snow shed type thing. But of course with the turnout and changing the track through here and everything, that became an issue. So now I'm thinking I may end up redoing this, taking this piece off. I just have to cut it loose where it's glued on, and buying just a backdrop picture to put across there, and then add some bushes and things along the edge there and then where the track goes through here, again, just totally undecided how I'm gonna do that. This I may do a building here to hide part of that. This along through here, decided to extend this down, and I'll probably just taper it down low to the ground. The idea behind that is to separate this area more from the other side, make it, give it the impression more of the trains are going somewhere and aren't all just sitting here on the tabletop. And that area over there now, I've got that scratch built building sitting in there. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it there or not. Kind of leaning back to a coal mine in that section again, since the track kind of works out. So, did add lights into my tunnels. Can't really see really good back in there with it. But it's a nice effect when the trains are running through. So anyway, there's the update on that. I'll add a small drive or run by to the end of this. Leave your likes, comments, subscribe. Looking for suggestions on anything anybody might have. One thing, if anybody's got any thoughts or whatever, I am thinking of still wanting to add a small river somewhere. I'm thinking about that corner there. If I take this out, possibly having a river come through there and across through here to a lake on the edge of the layout. The only problem I have with that, or concern I have with that, is I'm crossing 4 tracks with the river. And that's also where I have to put it in, or plan to put in my access road back to the grain elevator and grain mill. That's where I'll have, where that truck is, that's where I'll have the access road to get back over to the other side over here. So, hope everybody's doing good. I'm going back to work tomorrow after being off since the 25th of last month. So, stay safe, everybody, and we'll talk to you later.